The e-learning industry is continuing to expand in 2022 at very, very quick rates. And if you are still concerned about if online teaching is going to be something that you can sustain long term, right now it's looking really, really great. In fact, a lot of companies that might have had a different focus, such as Take Lessons, which is a music-based platform, is now switching and expanding into covering multiple subjects and multiple types of classes. So in this video, I am going to be covering 5 top online teaching platforms that you should consider joining in 2022 and teaching online classes and courses on. If you are considering teaching online but have no idea what you could possibly teach, then I recommend checking out my free guide, which is in my description. And this is all to help you figure out and focus on one topic that you are truly an expert on and that students would love to take from you. All right, let's get into it. The top 5 online teaching companies out there this year. The first teaching company that I currently work full-time at is Outschool. Outschool is a marketplace for kids aged 3 to 18, and they hire teachers from the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. They don't require a degree, but they do require certain experience with children or past experience teaching children. The application process is pretty simple and straightforward, where you fill out their own type of resume on their own platform. And then you also teach a mock class and send that into them as well so that they can see your teaching style. The pay is really flexible because you choose your own pay. The average among the platform is $50 an hour for the teachers. I currently make around $60 to $80, and you can see a full breakdown of my pay up here in this video. And they currently deduct 30% from teachers' pay to spend on platform fees and marketing. My thoughts about Outschool is that it is going really, really strong, and I don't see it ever stopping soon or becoming out of popular opinion or anything like that. I see it continuing to grow, it continuing to build upon what it's already got going, and families to continue to choose Outschool among many of the marketplaces out there. The second online teaching company out there that you can teach on is Kidspass. So Kidspass is very similar to Outschool in that you teach kids aged 3 to 18. They also hire from the US, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand. They do not require a degree, but again, require that experience. It doesn't have to be formal. It can also be informal experience. Say you own a daycare or something like that. That is what they're looking for. And then their application process is similar to Outschool's in that you fill out their own application on the platform and you send in a mock lessons to show your teaching style. The pay again is something that you choose. You choose your own pay, and their average is $60 an hour, and they also deduct 25% for platform fees. My thoughts about Kidspass are that this one is, I would say, second in popularity from Outschool, and it is also growing really, really well. They offer both online classes and in-person classes, so that gives them a little bit of a unique slant. So I definitely would recommend trying out Kidspass as well to offer your online classes and courses. The third platform that is very new but quickly growing and is kind of the new buzz around the online teaching community is called Allschool. And Allschool is a company that stems out of Singapore. So you teach, again, kids aged 3 to 18. They hire citizens of the US, Canada, the United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand, but you do not have to currently live there or reside there. You can actually just be a citizen from there and live internationally, which is wonderful for anyone who works remotely or any digital nomads out there. You do not need a specific degree, but they do require that you have a particular certification in your teaching area. So if you teach ESL, they require a TEFL certification or TESOL or CELTA. I forget all the names, but they do require some form of certification there. The pay is the same as Kidspass and Outschool. You choose your own pay. It's about $50 per average right now, and they only take 15% for platform fees. And this has something to do with the fact that they are a newer company, but I know many teachers that are doing really, really well on Allschool. So my thought about this is that Allschool is a great platform right now to fill in your hours. If you don't need to work full-time online, then Allschool is a great option for you to fill in certain hours, maybe in the morning or evenings or afternoons. And if you are a current online teacher that currently teaches full-time, Allschool would be a great backup company for you, just in case anything happens with your current classes. Keep in mind that all of these marketplaces are offering classes to a different variety of families and learners. So it's great to have that variety to teach to, because then you'll have more choice of timing needs and interest and things like that. Comment below which of these platforms have you currently heard about, and let us know in the comments. I would love to see what you've currently heard about already. All right, the fourth platform that is really interesting is called MyCoolClass, and you actually teach kids and adults on this platform. They hire teachers from all countries, and also native and non-native speakers. So I know that's a question that comes up a lot, and this is a company to look into, especially if you are from another country outside of the ones that Outschool requires you to have. You do not need a degree, but you do need experience, and like Outschool, some topics require the certification, like English as a second language, right? They do require you to upload a formal resume and also an introduction video. And then you also choose your own pay. And I haven't quite heard anything on averages. This again is a newer platform, but what's really interesting about MyCoolClass is that they're by the teachers for the teachers. So instead of you applying and getting hired, you actually become a member and you actually become part owner of the company. And all of the members or teachers put all of anything that's deducted from their pay, which I believe was 19% is deducted from their pay. They put it into this pool, and each teacher gets 7 days of paid time off currently on the platform. And they're hoping to expand into including dental insurance and health insurance and all of these wonderful things that the online teaching community really, really needs. So it's a really cool platform, and I definitely hope that it expands really, really quickly this year. And finally, Skillshare. Skillshare is the 5th online teaching company that you should check out. Now, they currently don't have live online classes, but what you do is you create a course that gets uploaded onto their marketplace and gets eyes seen on it. So they hire working professionals, experts, and subject matter enthusiasts. And on their website, it says, but as long as your class adheres to our class guidelines, it can be published and you can work on Skillshare. So there's no cost to publishing a class on Skillshare. And so their application process is different, because all you have to do to apply to Skillshare is create an acceptable class. And they have class guidelines, which I'll put below in the class description, on topic, length, video quality, and the materials that you use. So if you are thinking about applying to Skillshare and uploading a course there, then just check out the class guidelines before you apply. Their pay is definitely much different because they pay through 2 types of of formats. One is royalties, and royalties are given from how many watch minutes and hours that you get from their current students on the platform. And then they also pay through referrals, which is when you actually refer your course outside of the platform to a student. And I believe you get up to 60% of what they pay for if you refer another student. So many teachers actually make thousands of dollars by having courses on Skillshare, and some even earn up to $100,000 a year. And that is also not active income, that's passive income, because once you create that course, you don't have to teach live. So my thoughts about this are, if you want to get started with creating courses as a means of passive income and you don't have that time to teach live, then you can upload a course that's pre-recorded onto Skillshare and just watch it grow. They have a marketplace already there. So if you don't currently have a built up audience, this is a great way to start selling your expertise and your courses. And finally, a little bit of a bonus is, now once you get hired onto a platform, I recommend that you start to think about building a business outside of the platform. A platform is a great way to take a step forward, boost your income really, really quickly, and get your foot in the door. However, the pros about starting your own business outside of teaching on a platform and maybe teaching classes independently or creating a course independently is that none of your pay is deducted from a platform. So there's no platform fees other than where you're hosting your course. You can also teach whatever you want and attract the students that you really, really want in your course and your classes. You also don't have to deal with any company policy changes, right? And you have even more freedom and control over your pay and over your schedule. So if you want to create a course that produces you passive income, then you don't have to teach as many long hours. So it can give you a lot more freedom. And this is something we talk about inside my membership, the Limitless membership. My members are currently creating classes that sell online and also building up their businesses on these marketplaces that I just talked about. However, it's really important to create a business that's sustainable outside of a platform as well. So my members are currently working on figuring out what it is that they could potentially teach or even create a business around outside of a marketplace. So it's all about sustainability and getting a steady income, especially if you want to quit your day job or leave the classroom. You really want that sustainable income coming through. So check out the link below to learn more about Limitless if that aligns with you. And I am so grateful that you watched this video, and give me a thumbs up if this type of content was really helpful and insightful to you. And I would love for you to subscribe to my future videos on online teaching tips and strategies and how to build a business and brand online. All right, I'll see you in the next one.